America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now the rookie third-rounder from Tulane, it's Tyjae Spears. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Carolina defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And the Panthers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
They all came together there in breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Herbert is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They go option right on second and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells him.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Extra point try now from Dicker. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, efforts do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Called out a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. You look at this Carolina defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal then in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 3rd and 3. Back to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Anthony Walker, given that O-line fits, he gets in there to drop him. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2nd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the Vikings 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His throw incomplete.
How about but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series. But what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Vikings nothing.
Here we go, set!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Panthers are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll look to throw again. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
His kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy. Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Rig alert, rig alert. Cut 19, cut 19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Now you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
On the jump.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On the ball, now. Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop with the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
That one covers 29 yards, first down. Looking to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on third down. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They run the option on second down. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Get it. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That one's taken in by Spears. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Seven Pirates. Ready.
And here's a give to Spears. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Ready.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Come on. Hey.
Hand off to Spears. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Ready.
Now is 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hurry.
On 3rd down, here's Spears. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
York able to send this one through, and that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll throw now on the final play. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
70 Lions. Ready.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 17-yard line.
2nd down and 8.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slam. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down. After having 3 in the first half.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 50-yard line.
Alert! Alert!
Again, it's Mixon. Taken down at the 47-yard line. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Here we go. Shot.
They go play action here on first down. That's down the field for Jefferson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
He's going to use his legs here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
2nd and 6.
At the Vikings 13-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, it's Mixon, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Mustang 19. Go.
He'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Ready up. Crack all 80. Ready.
They'll run with Spears, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's 2nd and 8. Gets it out quick. It's Gage on the slant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Hey, Chris.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Spears on second down. And room there to work it inside the 25. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
The Vikings on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Extra point try now from Dicker. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And a short pickup to about the 25. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
There's a short one caught by Uzama. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a run by Spears. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now back to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Give him 32 on the play.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to power away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2nd and 1. And he's got it. Touchdown. Chris Manhertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of it.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Back to throw now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6. Panther touchdown. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage.